Hi there guys and girls, and welcome to the next review in my series of Mortal Kombat Conquest reviews. Excuse me, I'm still getting over a bit of a cold. So we'll be taking a look at Mortal Kombat Conquest Warrior Eternal Part 2 today. For those of you who didn't see the first one, basically this was obviously the second part of the opening story of the Mortal Kombat Conquest TV show. So what had happened is in the first episode, you know, Kung Lao won Mortal Kombat, and then he tried to propose to the Baron's daughter, who he's in love with, and he said no. And Kung Lao tried to steal her, but then among all this, Shang Tsung interfered and turned one of the Baron's guards into. He basically becomes Scorpion, so he interfered like that and sort of stopped Kung Lao's plans, which probably would have succeeded. And then the Baron and his guards caught Kung Lao and ordered him executed. Now, on the DVD you don't get this little recap video, but luckily for you guys, I taped the Mortal Kombat Conquest TV show when it was on TV, and I happened to have the clip of Raiden just giving you the background of what had happened in the first episode. So I'll let you guys see that just because, you know, it's not on the DVD, so you won't really ever see it again. But it's just Raiden talking about what was going on, what's happening, and so on. So let's take a look at that clip now.
Previously on Mortal Kombat Conquest. It was a dark hour. The final defense of Earthrealm fell on the shoulders of one man, Kung Lao. His opponent was the Emperor's sorcerer, warrior, Shang Tsung.
Earth will make a fine addition to our world.
By defeating Shang Tsung, Kung Lao saved his realm. His choice now is to train future fighters for Mortal Kombat or to lead a normal life with his beloved Jen. Kung Lao pleaded for Jen's hand to her father, a wealthy merchant in the city of Juzin.
I can't accept that answer. Jen will be my wife. Jen is my property.
But even the intervention of Jen's own bodyguard and friend, the noble Zero, was not enough. Kung Lao's request was denied.
Take him out and have him punished.
For his failure, Shang Tsung was banished by the Emperor to the Cobalt Mines of Outworld. There, with the help of Vorpax, he was shown a deadly warrior trapped in the body of a scorpion.
It occurred to me that with your magic powers, you could release the warrior within.
The Dark Sorcerer unleashed it and sent it to Earthrealm into the body of Takeda with orders to kill. Kung Lao decided to run away with Jen, but with Takeda's help, he was captured.
As you ordered, Baron.
And ordered executed.
Tomorrow, you die.
And perhaps with him dies Earthrealm's last hope. I am Raiden, god of thunder and protector of the Earth Realm. The fate of it all rests on the conscience of Taja.
Alright, so yeah, that was a pretty cool intro, let you know what's going on. And now we'll go to the first clip, which is Shang Tsung and Vorpax Shang Tsung telling Vorpax that he wants Kung Lao's soul. So check out the clip.
Speak.
Such a lucky man, Shang Tsung. To get everything you ever dreamed of. Kung Lao dies today.
How?
Baron Rayland has ordered him beheaded.
I want his soul. There is none stronger in Earthrealm than Kung Lao. Without fresh souls, my powers will fade.
The scorpion lives. We will be there at the moment of death to take it. Then you must free him.
I must.
If it is your will.
It is my will. Die, Kung Lao.
Alrighty. So, as you can see, basically set the tone for the second episode. This episode is basically divided into two parts. The first half of this episode is all about Kung Lao escaping, and the second half is all about Kung Lao versus sort of Scorpion. Now this is where it's cool. The first thing I should mention is after Vorpax comes in, she finds out that Kung Lao is going to be executed, and she says, "You're going to get everything you want today, Shang Tsung." Shang Tsung says, "I want his soul," and basically Vorpax says, "Your Scorpion lives, or the Scorpion lives. He'll be there at the moment of death to take it," which is sort of interesting. Sort of some real deep sorcery going on there. Like, it's a bit funny that she would know that he could, I don't know, take a soul and transfer it to Shang Tsung or something. But yeah, sort of interesting like that. Yeah, and then I like the part where she then says, "Then you must free him," and then Shang Tsung's like, "I must," and then she just says, "If it is your will." And then so Shang Tsung sends basically Takeda out there to take Kung Lao's soul as soon as he's got the chance to up Shang Tsung's power. If Shang Tsung had Kung Lao's soul, his powers would last a long time. The more noble the warrior, the more powerful they are, and the more experienced they are. A victor of Mortal Kombat, their soul is like definitely one of the best souls you could take. I mean, if someone took my soul, you know, their powers would probably only last, I don't know, 3 minutes. I'm no fighter, you know. You took Kung Lao, so you probably live for a whole eternity on the powers. But yeah, that was cool. So yeah. Alright, so the next clip is going to be showing you where Takeda tries to take Kung Lao's soul. And the thing I like about this scene is it exposes the people who are non-believers. Pretty much everyone in the room is a non-believer other than Scorp or Takeda and Kung Lao. Only those people know of Mortal Kombat, soul taking, all those sorts of things. Everyone else in the room is just a guard or a daughter or a thief or a baron, you know, some rich guy, you know. And this scene exposes them to something pretty much horrible, you know. And all the people in the room, sort of, if you look, even the people in the background, sort of, when he's sucking the soul out, you know, they have these looks on their face like, what the fuck is going on? They have no idea what's going on. But, yeah, the Baron even stops him. I like that. He's, stop him, stop this sorcery, you know, because sorcery was, like, really frowned upon, you know, in those sort of times. So, you know, then they try to stop Takeda, it interrupts it, saves Kung Lao. Takeda hits one of the guards, the guard goes back, the Baron gets impaled on like a shield or something that has a spike on it, and basically the Baron dies, and then before he dies, he tells Kung Lao to save his daughter. Yeah. So, let's check out that clip now. Sorry, I've messed this order up, something shocking, so it's just, I don't think this one's working out as good as the first one, so I gotta be more prepared next time, I think. But anyway, let's check out that clip now.
Take him! Takeda!
It's me, Kung Lao.
No, Takeda, please!
That's enough, Takeda. Take him away.
Your soul belongs to Shang Tsung.
I said enough. Stop him. Stop this sorcery.
No! You break your legs.
Don't ask me why you did. I should have listened to Raiden. I should have killed Takeda while I had the chance. I should have killed Shang Tsung.
Alrighty, so pretty cool, huh? You saw all that happening, and you know, Takeda runs off with the Baron's daughter, and then basically you got that line from Kung Lao. I should have killed Shang Tsung. You know, this is going to be his deep regret throughout the whole show, that he had that chance to kill Shang Tsung, and he let him live, and it's his downfall, because now everyone who's around him is in danger, because Shang Tsung is just after him. He won't ever stop until Shang Tsung has his soul. The next clip I'm going to show you guys is pretty cool. It's got Tarzan and Zero talking about the Thunder God, you know, because Kung Lao mentioned Raiden, who's a Thunder God to them, who'd spoken to them earlier. And then you get that line, this joke, let me guess, Outworld is where your Thunder God lives, which obviously for all the Mortal Kombat fans know that that's sort of a joke. That's sort of a Mortal Kombat in-joke. You know, Outworld is the last place you'd find Raiden, because that's where he loses all his powers, you know. So that's why he says, don't make me laugh, I wouldn't be caught dead in Outworld. You know? So yeah, we'll check that clip out now.
So, where do we start looking?
Everywhere. She may have been taken to Outworld.
Outworld? Where's that?
It's another realm, another dimension. It's hard to explain.
Let me guess. Outworld is where your Thunder God lives.
Don't make me laugh. I wouldn't be caught dead in Outworld. Fortunately, immortals can't die.
That's the beggar. That's him.
Yeah, and a liar. He told me he was a thief.
Jen's been taken. I have to know where.
Walk with me.
Raiden, I don't have time for one of your lectures.
You have listened to my last lecture, Kung Lao. You may not be in this situation now.
I'm sorry. You're right. Jen's in trouble, and I think Shang Tsung's behind this.
And if that's true, you're being led straight to your death.
I don't care. Tell me where she is, Raiden. I have to save her.
I understand. Your visions, Kung Lao. What is it you saw?
I saw death. My own. Of those I care for. The monks. The monks. The temple. Is that it? Is that where he's taken her?
The temple is also where you're most vulnerable. Until you commit to fulfill your destiny, you cannot defeat Takeda. There's much more at stake here, Kung Lao, than even the life of Jen.
I understand.
I need a vacation.
Alrighty, so yeah, Kung Lao goes off to the temple to save Jen. He's, you know, Raiden's sort of involved in this situation, which wouldn't have come about if as they said, if Kung Lao had listened to him in the first place. But Kung Lao went his own way, and this caused this big situation, you know, Scorpion and Shang Tsung, and it's just a big mess, you know. Anyway, he helps Kung Lao. He gives him the tip that Scorpion's going to be at the temple because of these visions he's been having of people dead at the temple. Meanwhile, Scorpion, Takeda's finally taken over the body of... Scorpion's finally taken over the body of Takeda and become fully Scorpion, fully yellow. He even says it, you know. Takeda is no more, I am Scorpion. Yeah, so we can check that clip out right now. And this is a long clip. This is going to be a 10-minute clip, because this chunk of the episode is pretty much what everything up until now has been leading to. So check it out. If you don't want to watch this clip, just use that slider, the YouTube slider, to skip past.
Takeda is no more. I am Scorpion.
Whoever you are, if Shang Tsung said you, it was to kill me, not her.
I was sent to make you suffer, and then kill you. Get over here!
I'm going to kill you, Kung Lao!
Is it over? Did I kill him?
Almost, Jen. Almost.
Your will is weak, Kung Lao! Soon to break!
Together we can beat him, Kung Lao.
No. I have to do this myself. Stay with Jen. Jen, it's over now. Stay with me.
I will always be with you, Kung Lao. My home is now your heart.
Please don't leave me. Please. I ask of you, elder gods, only this. Let this candle burn in memory of my lost love, Genevieve. Until we are reunited, someday, somewhere.
I'm sorry about Jen.
There's still so much I don't understand. But I can never forgive myself for Jen.
You do what you must, Kung Lao. This realm of yours is the greatest prize in the universe. And now that Shang Tsung has taken Jen and Takeda, we know that he can strike out at any time, in any form, and will stop at nothing to defeat you. Beware who you trust, for evil is everywhere. And it is relentless.
Where do I even start?
The city of Zhujin is not just the center of your world, but the crossroads of many realms. You must find a place in the heart of the city to call your own. A place where you can find and train new fighters for the next tournament.
The key. Jen gave me this. She said, her home is in my heart. The trading post. It's vacant now. This must be the key to the gate.
It's what Jen would have wanted. But be warned. Warriors will come to you from all over the world. Some fugitives, some disguised as friends, some even led by a vision of their own destinies. But anyone who joins you also becomes a target for Shang Tsung's minion.
How will I know the true fighters? Where will I find them?
Trust only your instincts, Kung Lao. For nothing and no one are always what they seem. Now, go kick some butt.
Cool. Okay. The thing I really liked about that was the fight between Scorpion and Kung Lao was actually pretty cool. There was some really cool stunts. There was a few of those close-in shots that I was talking about in my first video, you know, where it's just like lots of blocking in that. But mostly it was cool. One of the things I really liked was Jen was no longer annoying at this point in the show because she'd seen Takeda try and take Kung Lao's soul, and up until now it really meant nothing to her, you know. And she'd seen Scorpion, you know. She'd seen Takeda change into Scorpion, and up until now she just thought Kung Lao went off on his little, you know, little retreats, and she knew about Mortal Kombat and that, but she'd never seen it with her own eyes. So now she'd seen all this stuff. She was pretty scared, and I like that. When she's fighting, when Kung Lao's fighting Scorpion, they cut to her a lot, and she looks pretty scared, which is cool. And then then there's that part where she takes a shot at Scorpion and just turns around and just fucking just kills her. And that's awesome. I reckon that was really well done. That was cool. I'm glad they didn't keep her around. It's good to have a bit of tragedy in the hero's life. you know, he's never going to forgive himself for what's happened to her and for letting Shang Tsung live, you know. So this is going to be like the message of the whole show. Yeah, the only thing that was stupid was when he was fighting Scorpion. You know, in that post, someone kicks this post in the temple and it breaks in half and falls over, and you can just tell it's styrofoam, and it's just bad. They didn't need to have that in there. They could have just it would have just been cool to just have the fight. They don't need to have dramatic things where things break, you know. I mean, a concrete post, come on, guys. It's just stupid. Yeah, other than that, I really liked it, you know. And the part where Kung Lao beats Scorpion, right, and then the ground opens, is interesting. Because at first I thought there must have been deeper forces at work. You know, Scorpion was fighting on sacred ground, you know, the temple, which is, you know, a holy place. And I thought once he'd been defeated, his dishonored soul was sort of banished. I thought there was maybe some sort of god, elder god influence or something, I don't know. And you find out later it was just basically Shao Kahn who just pulled Scorpion down to the Netherrealm, you know, saved him because he'll use him another time, you know. And that's interesting. It's cool, like how they do that. Yeah, at the time you think, oh yeah, you know. And even Raiden says, oh, he's Shang Tsung's minion, but you find out he really becomes Shao Kahn's minion, Scorpion. You know, he does all these things for Shao Kahn throughout the show, and it was cool like that. So yeah, I liked it. It was a good way to close the show. And now, by the end of this show, the tournament was over and the whole Gen thing was over, and we can move on with separate episodes, separate stories, different stories now, which is cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, what else can I say? Oh, that speech that Raiden gives is fucking awesome, man. About, beware who you trust, for evil is everywhere and it is relentless. You know, and then he talks about how some people will come to you, you know, with visions of their own destiny. Some people, you know, they'll lie to you, you know, for nothing and always for what they seem, you know. He says something like that. I love that speech. That's sort of scary, you know. If you're in that situation, you know, how do you train people, you know, if they're there? They're not really there to learn, you know, to be part of Mortal Kombat. They're just there for some other reason, you know. I like that. It talks about how that Shinya Zhu Zin is a crossroad between different realms. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good speech by Raiden. And then, yeah, then Kung Lao says the same thing to them later, for evil ever and relentless. He passes it on to Taj and Zero, who join his group. And that's basically it. That's how they become the three, you know. That's how the team forms. So pretty much, that's it. That's it. That's all I can say about Warrior Eternal Part 2. Yeah, it was a very enjoyable episode. I look forward to reviewing the future ones more, just because there's more characters like Sub-Zero and that coming up, and Noob Saibot and Black Dragon. So I look forward to doing those. Quan Chi, you know. So Katana. There's some. They did this show well with the characters. So, you know, yeah, it was awesome. All right, that's it for this review. Check out the credits now. I'll put them at the end. And one thing I'll say about the credit sequence is I love that shot of Kung Lao at the end where he's about to kill Shang Tsung and then he doesn't do it, you know, because that's the thing that's going to haunt him throughout the whole show. He should have just done it. Yep. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the next review, whatever it may be.
As always, Earth will live or die on the skills of its greatest warriors in the sacred tournament called Mortal Kombat.